Nancy!
I'll take it from here. Die, zombie!
Good police work, Officer Nancy.
What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here, and before we get into this deck profile of Gene's Undefeated zombie deck list, I wanted to show you guys a tech hand so you know how this particular build works. I think most of us can probably foresee the strategy here when we see the list, but I thought, hey, let's make it nice and obvious for you. So I got an opening hand here for you. It's a pretty fresh opening hand, not gonna lie to you. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst either. But I'm gonna show you how this works. So we basically special summon our Tenny Spirit at Hara, normal summon our Banshee. We're gonna link off into Hulk. Real easy stuff here, guys. It's not rocket science here. Ready? Hulk summons out Bloom. No cap, guys. This is literally it. It's so easy. Hulk summons out Bloom. Activate Zombie World. Or we could also use Banshee Effect Engrave. Maybe that's a little smarter, but I think maybe we want to hold that Banshee in case they remove it on their turn. It's a quick effect, so we can just activate on their turn, throw it right back out. So we're going to leave that in the graveyard nice and set up. Link off this Bloom into a Link Karibo, like so. Bada bing. Bloom effect triggers. Since Zombie World is on the field, we get to special summon our Balladrog from the deck. And then we're locked into zombies, but it doesn't matter because this is where we're calling it a turn right here. And it's actually, this may look a little underwhelming, right? But Balladrog is a hell of a card that comes back every single turn as long as Zombie World lasts. We've got another copy of Zombie World to activate with our Banshee in the graveyard. This is really a great mid-range tempo deck, and I really do think you guys are going to enjoy this list. And let's also not forget the fact that Hulk tags out into Formula on the opponent's turn, getting us another free card, another card deeper into the deck. And look at that, it's a Phantasme, which also digs us deeper. I'm telling you guys, you're going to have fun with this list. Now let's get into the profile. What's going on, guys? LoganJYA here with Gene, who went undefeated at the GG4FREE with one of the most interesting decks we've seen in a while, a zombie Halky Fibrax build that really plays a lot of gas and a lot of blowouts. So before we get into this profile, Gene, is there any shoutouts you'd like to give?
Shoutouts to Farfacord. Farfa's Discord has a ton of good people, and they've helped me.
Alright, well, let's get into the list. We've got triple of the Unizombie, 2 of the Shiranui Solitaire, triple of the Gozuki, double of the Necroworld Banshee, triple of the Tenny Spirit Adhara, double of the Red Resonator. Love to see this. Some little Jack Atlas swag up in here. We got 1 of the Glow Up Bloom, only 1 Mizuki, 1 Doom King Balladrog, one of the best cards in the deck, and then triple of the Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. So there's a lot of interesting things that I want to break down here. The Red Resonator and the Tenny Spirit are quite obvious to just climb you into your Hulk as fast as possible. The real things that are sticking out to me here is that we've only got 1 Mizuki in the main. Obviously, you're playing very heavily on the Zombie World, and your Tenny Spirit and your Resonator get you into your Hulk plays, but were you okay with only playing 1 Mizuki and 1 Balladrog in the main deck?
Oh, Mizuki, you would almost want to cop Mizuki if it didn't make a Unizombie, like basically a Goblin Bird. Like Unizombie, the thing that's amazing about this, like just zombies in general, is that so one time I was like testing on YuGiOh Pro and I forgot to turn off deck shuffling. And I like tested a hand. I just opened like 3 Unizombie, 2 Gozuki, and that's full combo. Like that's Halky Fibrax, IP, Balladrog, Zombie World with like 5 normal summons. How? Well, actually, it's because Mizuki and Gozuki have actually like good effects. I don't know. I just mean that like the Mizuki is nice for the follow up, but like all you need for your like quote unquote follow up is just Balladrog and Zombie World. So like you don't really need it that much. It's not like you don't like start missing like, oh, I really want Mizuki when I already have Balladrog. I'm already winning at this point. So yeah, basically, you get my vibe?
Yes, 100% do. Now we'll slide on into the spells real quick. We've got triple of the Pot of Prosperity, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Terraforming. I'm jumping around here a little bit. We got triple of the Zombie World, triple of the Forbidden Droplets, triple of the Super Poly, super nice, triple of the Twin Twisters, and I think that's it. I think I got everything. So lots of big, powerful blowouts in here. I really like to see it. And obviously the Phantasme helps you dig for them. Is there anything else that you could see yourself switching in and out? Or is this the spell lineup that you're happy with?
It's very much like of a maybe. It's possible that the Shadow Fusion could be like an okay card to play in this, because I was considering like playing Construct as an S-Bully target, and then suddenly like Shadow Fusion becomes less bad to run as well. It's kind of nice. But then there's like maybe MSTs in the main if invoked like just Shadow Schism just becomes like so much like more relevant in the format, which it already is relevant.
So let me tap back at that real quick. You said MST. Why not just play Cosmic Cyclone at that point, which cuts the recursion of the Schism?
Everybody sides Lancia against you, so you have to like not play Cosmic.
Okay, I wouldn't even be thinking like that. So thank you. That's a very very fair point. Now let's slide on into the side deck. We got a lot more interesting stuff in here. We've got the one copy of the Topologic Trisbania, double Lightning Storm, and Harpy's Feather Duster for additional back row blowout. The second copy of Ballardrog does relies in the side. Triple Solemn Judgment for going first. Triple Artifact Lancia. Triple the Dark Ruler No More, and then the one spicy copy of Mystic Mine. I like it. I gotta ask, so you were okay with maining the one Ballardrog. However, I remember watching you in the tournament. You did opt to side in the Ballardrog quite often. Is that mostly just for when you're grinding? When does the Ballardrog come in, and when does it not come in?
So it always comes in going first, because with this deck, if they say declare battle phase, you have to like link off everything into an Appaloosa with IP. Whereas if you have the second Ballardrog, you can afford to like just banish your whole board and just keep Zombie World on field, depending on matchup, or like keep Hulk on field, which I don't know, gives you a grand game or whatever. Like, oh, actually, wait, yeah. Like, basically, you just don't want to lose to declare battle phase. Like, they could just be bluffing on declare battle phase, and you're just like really sad at that point. So, yeah.
Definitely things to be aware of and cautious of.
Yeah, with Evenly, yeah.
All right, and then besides that, just a quick question about this Topologic.
It's also,
go ahead.
I guess it's also relevant. Second Ballardrog is also relevant in like some niche match. Well, it's not niche actually. It's relevant in like, it's good to side in just as like going even second if you don't have enough good cards to side in versus a matchup, and you just like want random discards that are good, like because you play so many cards that discard. And then it's also good if your opponent plays Crow, if they play Burdock. So that's it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then the Topologic. Quick, what's this in here for? I think I know, but please let us know.
Yeah. So this is just specifically if you're facing set 5 pass, you can just IP. What is it? Chainlink 1 Hulk Fibrax, Chainlink 2 IP, make Trisbana, then you summon Formula Synchron to Trisbana's like point arrow, and then you get Trisbana effect. The problem is that this is like super risky. You banish your zombie world. All you get as follow-up is like what you had in hand when you pass turn, and then the draw from formula. So basically it's like super matchup dependent. You can't do this versus, for instance, Zulich, because if you do this versus Zulich, like if they just have any Zoo normal summon, you just auto lose. So you have to like know the matchup already, so it's fine to side it.
Gotcha. I want to take it from the Super Poly targets first. We've got Eldritch the Mad Golden Lord, the Mud Dragon of the Swamp, the Predaplant Drago Stapelio, or Stapelia, Prank Kids Rocket Ride, one of the Borreload Furious Dragon, and then one of the Nether Soul. Oh, I love that card. So I'm looking at this right now, and before we get into the rest of them, I just want to ask you real quick, is there any targets that you are thinking about playing in the future? Or is this where you kind of want to leave it? Because I mean, obviously we don't have Starving Venom in here. There's some things that I see to be missing, but are you happy with it how it is? I know we talked a little bit about Shadalls earlier, and
yeah. So I'm hesitant to actually go on with the Dragostapelia. I just snuck it in for the LCS. Well, whatever. But I don't know if this card is actually a correct card choice, especially because it's dark, so they get to Schism send it more easily, I guess.
Anyway, let's slide off into the remainder of the extra deck. We'll bang through this real quick, because there's one more question I have for you. We've got the one access code for killing, double of the Halcony right in the Fibrax, one Linkaribo, one IP Masquerena, one Unicorn, one Appaloosa, and then we've got the Shiranui Sun Saga. Guys, listen, if you don't know, just read this card, right? You'll see why it's so good in zombies. And then we've got the Formula Synchron. So the one thing that I really wanted to ask before we wrap this up is, S Poly is such a big part of your deck. It's obvious. Why not play a Verte? Why not play a Verte?
Because, what is it? There's actually no situations where you really need Verte. Because, like, whenever you have 2 bodies on board, you can just make Hulk, and then Hulk means that you can get Unicorn. So if you need spot removal with S-Poly or whatever, you can just make Unicorn. Otherwise, Hulk is just a better card. Like, generally, like, you can make access code, like, you can link climb as well. So, like, you really can't, it's really, like, rare that there's actually a situation where, like, Verte will win you a game, whereas, like, Hulk wouldn't have won you a game.
Gene, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to go through this deck list with me. Everyone, I hope you like this zombie deck. Please be sure to give it a try. Link in the description down below. And that's all I got for you today. LoganJYA signing off. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.